All right, so the first thing I want to explain for this week for all of you is for any of the classes. So I know that I'm recording it for pre-algebra B, but for any of my classes, I opened up assignments from week um, 2 to week 4. So anything that you haven't not completed, um, I went ahead and opened it for everybody again. So for this week, I didn't assign anything besides the APT. So you have until Sunday of this week to complete it before midnight. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about is the APT. So I'm going to go ahead and open the APT. And the APT is going to be located just below the Zoom schedule top page of your course. So I'll open it. Okay. Um, okay, what happened here? Well, for some reason it's not attached to this. All right, so I have to fix this one. My bad. So let me just use another course. So the APT actually should have, once you open it, should have the instructions here. And then at the bottom, you're gonna have a Google Doc. So once you open the Google Doc, it's gonna create your own copy. So let me close down because I already have my copy over here. So let me read the instructions real quick. So like a little introduction on what we are gonna do, okay? So on Thursday, February 11th, so this coming Thursday from 6 to 8, there will be a legislation workshop in which YJC is gonna be co-sponsoring. So in this workshop, YJC will introduce the legislation that we're working on to get it passed in California. Attendees will learn the process of introducing bills and tips on how to make proposals stronger for a more successful passing of a law. So the three legislations proposals that YJC are working on is the decertified serial killer cops. So basically, it's create a state system that monitors and reviews whether a police officer involved in a deadly shooting of a citizen can continue serving the community in any California police department. So in the past, so let's say a police officer gets kill someone, and maybe they get fired from their police department. Normally, what they do is they just move on to the next police department next door, next city. And they continue doing the same thing. So YJC would like to basically see the state get more involved in making sure that somebody monitors that. And if they committed something wrong, they did something wrong in the community, that they're basically banned from policing in any community in California. So your task is basically, I'm going to explain your task later on, but here are some of the resources that you might want to look at, because some of the resources that I have here are going to give you statistics and talk more in detail about what's happening right here, like statistics about how many police involved shootings happen in California. So I have three articles that you might want to read. The other bill is Assembly Bill 118, and that's Community Alternatives to Policing. So it's funding community-led organizations to better handle emergency situations that does not need law enforcement interventions like mental health, drug addiction, etc. A lot of times we don't need the police to get involved. There are other communities that can better handle situations. So I posted a couple of resources that give you statistics and give you some more details on examples of alternative to policing. And then the other bill that we haven't given a name, so Assembly Bill XX, there's going to be a number. Usually there's a number attached, but for now we haven't put the number. And that is transparency and accountability in military equipment acquisition. So normally police departments, let's say the Marines or the Air Force or some other Army, United States Army, they want to get rid of ammunitions or like equipment they don't need anymore because they're upgrading to better equipment. They normally donate that to local police departments. So the police departments take them, and a lot of times we don't know what they have. And also, a lot of people argue that we don't need tanks to police our streets and use those weapons to, towards our citizens. We shouldn't be militarizing our police departments. That's not what police is. So this assembly bill basically says that police departments must disclose a type of military type equipment they have obtained either by donation via U.S. military or purchase, and must provide evidence for the needs to obtain such equipment. And then I posted a couple of resources here that you can tap into. It gives you statistics on how much equipment has been. A lot of times they keep it pretty secret, but there are some resources here about some statistics regarding that. And then I also want to mention that if you would like to attend the Zoom workshop on Zoom on that Thursday, it's going to be from 6 to 8. You can get extra points, and basically how I'm going to handle that, because it's outside school hours. If you attend, I'm going to raise your grade 1 up. So let's say your grade is a B, then I'm going to raise it to an A. Or if your grade was a C, then I'm going to raise it to a B. Okay. So I'm going to suggest, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the chat. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to suggest to go ahead and sign up. It doesn't take that long to sign up. If you can't make it, you can't make it, but go ahead, because the deadline is actually today. So I want everybody to just sign up. If you can make it, go ahead. And if you can, it's okay. All right. So I'm going to post it here. It should only take you about a minute. And I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to continue explaining the APT in a minute. And let me just pause the recording. So let me resume. Okay, so again, you can register here at this website. I believe the absolute deadline is tonight. So if you're watching this recording, make sure you submit it by today's Tuesday, February the 9th, by no later than before midnight. So for your APT, basically, this APT is going to be, you're going to do different tasks. The topic is going to be the same for every class. So sir is going to be basically talking about the Senate bills that YJC is going to be introducing, and he's going to have a particular task regarding these bills. I think he's going to have an alternative APT too. If you want to create your own bill in the future, you have the opportunity to create your own bill. For these classes, so if you have me for science or math, so for each of the classes that you have me for, you need to basically provide me 3 statistics or data, okay, regarding the 3 bills that are here. And I noticed that I already gave you some websites in which you can gather statistics on the particular bills, okay, that basically support the bill. So you basically want to support the bill with statistics, because sometimes data makes your your statements more powerful. So you want to come, numbers basically make it a lot more powerful than just opinions. So math is a powerful tool to make a point. Okay, so you are going to be basically, let me go back over here, the bottom. This is basically what you're going to have to fill out for my class. You're going to fill out your name, how many classes for each class, list how many classes you have me. There's actually some students that have me for multiple classes. So you write all your classes. And for each of the classes you have, you're going to write the proposals. Basically, the proposals are the 3 bills right here that you saw. The proposal bill with the description that you saw up there, and also the websites that you, or the resource that you're using. You can use the resources I gave you, or you can go to your own. You can search your own, and just give me 2 statistics or 2 data that's going to support the argument. Okay, so 2 supportive data or statistics for a bill for each class. So if you have me, let's say for pre-algebra B, this will satisfy your APT. And if you have me for, let's say you also have me for biology, then you can choose the same bill, same description. You can use the same website or different websites with 2 additional statistics that support the bill, or you can choose a different bill with, of course, a description, with a different resource, and 2 different data or that's going to support the argument. Okay, and of course, if you have me for another different class, then you have to add 2 additional statistics that is going to support your arguments. Okay, etc. So this supportive data, most likely you want to be also using it in your writing assignment that you're going to be submitting to SIR, because that is obviously going to make it a stronger argument for your essay or your whatever assignment he's going to provide you with, the writing assignment he's going to provide you with. So if you have any questions, make sure you can text me or email me. Definitely I'll be, oh, by the way, if you can make it to the workshop is taking place on Thursday. So most likely I'm going to post the recording of that meeting on Friday, along with some worksheet. So you have to watch the recording, answer some questions, and complete this part of the assignment. So those 2 things are going to be part of your APT. Okay, because I just gave you some just brief description of the assembly bills. But of course, to gather more information about the assembly bills that are going to be introduced, you need to basically look at the, you need to either attend or watch the recording of the workshop. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause right here.